John Winchester is real. He's right.
Man, what timing. And it's her birthday.
Happy birthday. Oh, I'm sorry. Should we go away now?
Please.
You know that I
Did you just tell them to leave?
No.
Oh my God. You know they're gonna give me shit now.
This comes back on me, not you, birthday girl.
All right, fantasy roles. Honestly, every role I take, I try to make real, so I don't think of anything as a fantasy role. John Winchester was a real guy to me. Real emotions, real feelings, real love for his kids. So I don't look at that. I look at everything like, well, that's not real. How do you fucking play that? You know, I mean, unless I'm playing a puppet. A puppet playing a puppet, maybe. I don't know.
I'd watch that.
That would be something. I got an idea, but
Go down a few rabbit holes with that comment, but that's. Well, we've come to relieve you, my friend.
you guys, as always, put your hands together for Jeremy Morgan and let's go along with allow me to make this formal, gentlemen. Pasadena, Jensen Ackles, and Jared Packard. What's up, California?
How the heck are you? Hey, how about old Jeffrey D. Morgan, huh?
How about John, my friend Winchester? Can I do one of my favorite things? Does somebody have any control over the lighting and just a little bit of light out of the audience? Just a little bit of light. Okay, there's a little. I think it's. Maybe I'm imagining things. Maybe
Hang on, this works.
What's up back there?
Hey, up here. Oh, Mr. Cool.
So, welcome to the final Supernatural convention of 2015. By the time we see next, you will have seen Richard Spate's Supernatural directorial debut. And you will have seen our mid-season finale, which is super exciting. But I think there are some people who work with us in the audience, so I can't give too much away. Just kidding. Can I get a show of hands? Who's first time? Welcome to our big, happy, crazy family. We got your back as long as you got ours. So, without further ado, gentlemen.
You know I love a do. I do all day.
And I love a don't. Let's get this party started. You guys will be waiting. Hi. Yeah, that's a heck of a trek to that microphone, huh?
Hi.
Hi. You can move it around if you want.
Oh, sorry, I'm kind of nervous. Yeah, but I just wanted to know, I know you said before you don't like a lot of stage direction, and but I was wondering with like major spoilers and reveals and things like that, do they tell you beforehand so you'll kind of know how to play them? Like I was thinking with John's secret to when he tells Dean on his deathbed, you know, that he might have to kill Sam, or when Sam was drinking his blood. Is that something they kind of reveal to you and then you decide how to play, or they kind of tell you what they want to do? Yeah,
did you know that in the beginning of season 2, when John told Dean that if you couldn't cure me, you would kill me? Did they tell you that before? They didn't tell me. I didn't know until Dean told Sam. So I would know. They never tell me anything.
You mean that was going to come back and play?
Yeah, did they tell you what to react to? Because remember John was number of listeners.
Oh,
the audience.
right. No, they did not tell me.
So you just, like they say, just look horrified, or you know, I mean, it was really perfectly considering what the reveal was. And I was just wondering, like, do they kind of tell you, or do they tell you kind of what?
I think there was some direction of, you know, kind of give you an idea of, like, it's going to be something that you can't believe you can say, and then I just react toward it. I'm generally not listening to anybody. I can just go into my kind of bag of tricks and pull something out. Hope that works.
In fact, you didn't hear what you just said. He's just been talking.
No, yeah, that was something that they came up with later. So, and you know, they were pretty specific about planting those seeds. So for the most part, they do know where they're going or what the intentions of certain things are. But for me, I actually like to kind of stay in the dark about it as long as I can, be more like an audience member, because then I get excited about when I read the script. I'm like, oh, no way, that's playing on. So I prefer that as opposed to them telling me all the, you know, spoiler alerts. I don't want to know.
Just a curiosity, are any of our writers in the house? Is anybody out there currently writing for Supernatural? Sweet. No, I mean for the show. No, thank you, that's amazing. I just want to make sure we can talk badly about that. No, I'm just kidding, totally kidding. I'm just curious if they're going to show up. But we, amazing, thank you. The only stage direction I don't like is when it says that somebody has to cry, because then you feel like, I've got to cry, but I don't want to. And sometimes my character, I've cried as Sam Winchester when it didn't say to cry, and then sometimes it's like Sam cries. I'll be like, I don't feel like Sam would cry. If I cry, it's going to be faking it, so. That's the only stage direction I don't like. Anyways, yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
What, in your opinion, was the most emotional scene that you guys have done?
Jensen?
Most emotional?
Like that, like really got you going.
I think the Nutcracker scene made me cry.
I was crying and laughing. There's a couple that kind of come to mind. You know, the one where Sam dies and coffee over his dead.
Which time Sam died?
When he got stabbed in the back. So that one was tough, and I remember telling the director at the time, I was like, you know, I don't know how many of these takes I have in the gas tank, so if you could shoot as much of it in one pass as possible, that help us all out. That one was tough. Also, the other one was, keep in mind, I always forget the name of that episode, where Dean tells Sam about his experience in hell.
Heaven and hell? That's right.
Is that it?
Yeah, this is cool.
I remember that was, for some reason, just got really emotional. And sometimes it's interesting when you're doing scenes like that, because your brain knows that you're not, that this is not real, but you're telling your body that it is. And so your body is reacting accordingly, which is why it produces tears, and it can shake, and you can start getting sweaty, and it just turns into a mess. And sometimes it's hard to turn that off once it's gotten to that emotional level. And I remember at the end of that scene, I had to take a walk and just walk it off. As my dad always told me, walk it off.
I think for me, I think there are two that I can remember. One was Heart. Having to put down something.
I hated watching you go through that day, because Jared this was that season 2? It was 1. It was 3.
1.5. 2.
1. So he was still trying to figure. I mean, we weren't as close to the characters as we are now, and so being as close as we are now to the characters, there's an emotional attachment that you have to these characters that you're able to tap into a lot easier now than I think we did back in the first few seasons. And so I remember Jared, during that filming of that scene, he stayed in that heavy emotional state. And he was just like in the corner, just like a rock. And I remember, I don't know, you tell him, if you want to tell him what you're thinking about.
I think, so I have a dog. I have 2 dogs now, but at the time I had 2 dogs as well. But it reminded me, so the scene in Heart, I think you probably have all seen it, where I had to kill Madison. And it made me think about my dog, like having to put down a dog that doesn't know what it had done wrong. And so I kind of started thinking about my dog and how I would feel if I had to go shoot my dog, or if my dog would need to do something. And it was a very sad scene. I started thinking of my dog. But a lot of times in these scenes, like even in Sacrifice, I kind of stayed in it. My 2 big ones were probably Heart in season 2 and the season 8 finale with Mark Shepard, Sacrifice. And so I think, thank you. So those were both, they kind of consumed me a little bit, and also I feel very lucky. For those who I haven't had the opportunity and pleasure to meet, and thanks, I feel very lucky to be able to play Sam Winchester in front of you guys, so thank you. Scenes that I feel really capture Sam and or Jared and or issues a lot of us have dealt with. I really try and give it the sincerity and gravitas that it deserves. So I think those 2 for me. Thank you so much.
First of all, you are absolutely incredible and inspire us every day, both as Jensen and Jared and as Sam and Pete.
Thank you.
I'm sure this question's been asked before, but we know Sam and Dean's greatest fears. What are your greatest fears, and how would you cope with them when you encounter them?
Apparently I'm scared of snakes. Because of the yellow fever snake that came over the thing. So
Yes, he is. And he will save himself.
So the scene in Yellow Fever where there's the snake coming over the sofa?
No, over me.
We're sitting
On me, on my shoulder, on me. Not you. This guy.
The way it was written was the snake's supposed to climb over Jensen, and Sam is supposed to be like looking at Dean going, he's scared. But when it started happening, Jared was like, nope, I'm out of here. I just totally like walked off. And I think I walked off and ended up in Video Village where the director and the producers and stuff sit and watch what's going
You
on.
walked off set. Like you left the set. It wasn't like you just went to the other side of the room. You left the set. Meanwhile, I have a 150-pound snake crawling down to my crotch.
Not the first time he's ever said that.
Jacket here.
I ended up like at Video Village, and the director looked what are you doing here? You're supposed to be like on camera. And I was like, nope. He was like, okay. So, and bears. Snakes and bears. That's me, Jensen.
Apparently, I'm not afraid of snakes. Although its head was the size of my fist, and it was like right here. And when you turn to see a snake's head that big, that far from your face, I guess I just froze. So there wasn't a whole lot of acting going on during that little take. Greatest fears. I don't know. I can't do better than that. That was.
What are you scared of?
What's that?
Twitter.
I think we said glitter, but I think I'm more afraid of Twitter now. Thanks. Somebody really gave me a nice laugh there. I don't know. Not to get too serious, but I think honestly, my greatest fear is not being able to get to my family if something happens.
You're awesome.
Thanks. It's all right. Take your time. Nobody's looking at you.
It's a really question, but Karen, through the whole season, you kept changing your hair.
Which whole season?
Like first season, second. I just see that
The whole show.
The whole show. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Mr. Consistent. Those locks away from me.
How did you change that? Did you want to go from like skater boy to?
Yeah, Jared, did you want to go from skater boy to fashionista?
As a matter of fact, yes, I did. I don't know. I think the fact that my hair changed so much is proof that I didn't think we were going to go 11 seasons. I haven't paid for a haircut in like 15 years. So what usually happens is at the beginning of the season, my hair is a little bit longer because I haven't gotten a cut over the summer.
Oh, it's like embarrassingly long. I call him Caitlin.
So gradually it's long, and then there's an episode, like episode 3, we have to play FBI agents, and so they have to cut it. And then the winter comes, and so I get cold, so I want longer hair. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do with it.
Cut it!
That's why we're busy.
It's been over a decade.
Sorry, Jen, this is for you. What is your favorite? I don't know what to ask you because you're so freaking awesome. Like. But there's something about the bad boy, right, that everybody loves.
He's right next to me.
Talking to me, we're breathing the same air. What is the most sexiest scene that you've had that you've enjoyed?
Just now.
That or gym teacher.
What's funny, we've had a lot of sexy scenes lately with the. What was it? Yeah, the boys been running a little dry lately. It's what's that?
I don't know if you've seen the episode of Baby.
Yeah, I remember that scene. You weren't even there. She was though. I don't know. I don't know. It's,
When you had your shirt off with Sam, or
what was that?
when you had your shirt off with Sam?
Have you ever had a shirt off?
I don't think so.
Well, that was my question.
Right.
Have Sam and Dean ever had their shirt off in the same scene? Super weak. What are you? I don't think so.
It's interesting because those scenes that most people, I guess, would associate with being sexy, like whether it's a love scene or something like that, they are so not sexy when you're filming. Ask
You're the marrying her.
well. Yeah, that's not acting, by the way. You and her were not acting for most of that.
Yeah,
I mean, ask Julie McNiven when, we were in the backseat of the Apollo. It was like, my only... Hey. My number one priority is making sure that she's covered and comfortable, and that's that kind of negates any sexual undertones. So those scenes are always kind of a little uncomfortable. I just try to make sure that she's as comfortable as possible, and that's pretty much all I do. Not real sexy. Hi.
Hi. I wanted to first thank you for being such genuinely kind people and bringing so much joy to my life. So you've also been in horror movies in a couple, and I was wondering how you think your characters would fare in, like, Friday the 13th or My Bloody Valentine.
I mean, let's just to clarify, if you're 18 and under, cover your ears. If Sam fucking Winchester would try to 13, come on, see you later, Jason.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that the brothers would have wrapped that up and had time to get a burger at Biggerson's.
There would be no more horror movies. Because Sam and Dean would just show up and kill the bad guy and like go to a motel room and get some sleep. So, that's my part. Yeah?
Like the
Yeah.
whole time I'm like, Sam would never why?
Amen.
You put Dean in My Bloody Valentine, he'd walk into that line, that tunnel, he'd see a guy coming at him with an axe and he'd go like this. Not to be all Indiana Jones about it, but that's what he would do. What's that? He wouldn't go to devour. Not interested. That kid didn't fend for himself. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you got it. Pleasure.
Hi there.
Hi. So my question is, so we've had a lot of seasons so far. I mean, 11, that's a lot. I just want to know what your favorite season finale was, like the storyline of the season finale.
Swan Song was pretty great. I'm going to go back to, for me, for Jared, I'm going to go back to another thing I just talked about earlier. But for me, the end of season 8 was really powerful. But to make the decision with somebody you care about to keep fighting and not give up was meaningful to me. So I'm
Yeah, I mean, Swan Song is certainly, you know, a pretty epic show. I also really liked the end of season 9. Because I like
It's a real eye-opener.
I like that. Yeah, it's a real I was legitimately like excited when I read that script. Like when it got to the end and the eyes popped up and it was black, and I was like, oh yeah. It's like Rowdy Roddy Piper.
oh, step into a Slim Jim.
Everybody under 20 years old is like, ooh. Yeah, so we've had a lot of good ones. It's hard to choose from, but I like that one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Amanda, what's your favorite car?
She goes like this, she goes. How old are you?
7.
Yeah, she doesn't know cars. She doesn't care about them. She just wants to know what we think. A big wheel. See? You gotta know your audience.
It would need a big engine and a big trunk and 2 seats big enough for that guy and this guy to sleep in. So keeps out last. But for the meantime, we'll keep fixing up our ball that again. Let's hear it for Amanda.
Yeah. I think like season 15, we need to do, you guys see Mad Max, the double-decker Impala. Probably not gonna happen. Hey, bud.
Hey guys, congrats on another season.
Thank you.
Alright, I have 2 questions for you guys. The first one is, in the episode Baby, Sam saw his dad, obviously, but like the younger one. So, who do you guys think it is? I guess it's Lucifer, Gabriel, or making a vision pop up?
Well, we know. We can't tell you. All right, I'll tell you. Spoiler alert. Basically,
Let's just say this. You're on the right track knowing that it's not bad. Not young dad, not old dad, not normal dad,
Not any dad.
Not any dad. And we will find out very, very soon. In fact, once we get past Richard Spate's episode, we're going to find out. I personally would love to go season 12, so I can't give that spoiler away yet. Soon enough.
Alright, my second question is, can we make the show like Days of Our Lives where it runs for like 55
Yes. But it's up to y'all guys. If y'all keep fighting for it. And then our children are going to have to play the roles of Sam and Eve.
we're going to just open like a hunting training facility to teach the next generation skills. Be like the elders. Gather around.
It's all done. I hope so, brother. It's good to see you again, and soon you'll find out who Dad and the Dream and the Apollo was.
Oh, I'm excited about that.
And hopefully we keep on going for a long time. Hi.
Okay, all supernatural when you both have your demons or when there was yellow eyes or anything, did you guys use real contacts or did you have special effects?
It's changed. It used to be real contacts. It used to be if we had the black pupils for a demon, or the yellow pupils for a white demon, or red for crossroads, we would put in real contacts, take them out, put them in, take them out, put them in. But with the advances of technology and of CGI, computer graphic imaging, we can now do things where I can't, but our visual effects department can just basically say, blink and open your eyes, and now blink again. Like, okay? Like, what we're going to do is when you blink, we're going to put red in your eyes, so you're crossing with demon, and then when you blink again, we'll get rid of it. So I don't know last time I've seen practical contact.
They were also starting to get a little dangerous because a lot of the contacts that they would use were opaque. And so you have like this demon who's like, all dressed gnarly and blood and all this stuff. And they're like, okay, bring the demon a sec. Be like this. My mark?
Yeah. So you're lying.
Sam Winchester.
Which actually isn't as disconcerting as when they bring the demon to set and they're like, okay, action, and it's a fight scene and they can't see you. So they're just like,
Yeah.
It got to the point where instead of having a team of people to walk up and be like, okay, now punch, but you don't really want to hit him, so don't, they're like, I can't see anything. Like, I can't see if I'm going to hit him or not because I can't see him.
It was a necessity to advance that technology to where we could just put it in post-production. So we did.
Thank you, visual effects.
Yeah. What's that?
When I did back in the day, I did. Yeah, we used contacts for one of them. Yeah, we did for Black. It wasn't Bad Day Black. It was Born Under Bad Sun.
Born Under Bad Sun.
Yeah, so Born Under Bad Sun, I did, and I don't have contacts.
What?
I've never had contacts or LASIK or anything, so for me, it was really irritating, right? Because I never had that sensation. So then I had to put it in and go act after, like, not being able to see through the contacts. That's right. I guess I have those opaque contacts. Glad I don't have to do that anymore. Thank you very much.
Hi there. I'm Judson.
If he was to show up on Supernatural as this Walking Dead character, that would just be the end of Supernatural. But we all know that it wouldn't go without a fight. So
He's correct, though. It would be the end of Supernatural because y'all don't want to see us kill our dad. Not that we was trying.
I think the Walking Dead should have the Winchesters come and look into their issue. I actually just had a line. Was it this episode we're filming right now? Where I said, we're in a small town investigating a case. And I say, hey, maybe it's zombies. We can get our Walking Dead on. But see, that excites me in Winchester. Unlike other people on other shows. They're not even running fast, they're just crawling.
the end of The Walking Dead.
I think so, yeah.
It's all good. It's all good.
And also, mention with no verbs.
What's up with no using words? Verbs. No need. Simple, easy points. Done.
Sam, hungry.
Well, that's just our normal response when the guest says anything. You guys on your way in? No. Are you up? No. Do you want pizza? No. Wait? Yes.
Trick us. Thanks.
Hey. Hi.
This, and I'm wondering which one describes you better, but I don't want you to answer for yourself. I would like you to answer for each other. I'm gonna read you this.
Is this like a compatibility test for Cosmo? Cosmopolitan.
Sorry.
Those in the know call it Cosmo. Boom! Only when I rhyme do I use verbs. Hi.
This day, you need variety, you know a lot of people and you consider all of them friends. You're energized by activity, and you talk more than you listen. You have a few close friends. Listen more than you talk. Think before you act, and you concentrate on what talking about.
I can't even concentrate right now. Is that it?
It's two options.
Two options.
What was it? Can you repeat the first one?
So we have, you need variety, you know a lot of people, you can consider all of them friends, energized by activity, and you talk more than you listen.
Or
The speed, you have a few close friends, and I lost the list.
I have a few close friends that now I've lost.
I think we're probably both B. In our personal lives, it sounds like we're both B. Yeah. Oh, Cliff's gonna read.
Oh, Cliff, why don't you tell everybody what we are? This is what happens when you bring tests. Hey, now your phone's dead. Okay, you could have just said, are you an extrovert or an introvert? Thanks.
That's a good question.
I'm gonna go crawl into myself.
I think it might surprise people. I think we're probably both, outside of work, introverts. I guess we've had the funny thing is, I had this discussion last night with my sister and her soon-to-be-in-laws. And because our job requires us to be extroverts, we've cultivated, that's been our job for 15, 16, however many years. And so we can do it, but it's not my nature. Like in the 10 years I lived in Los Angeles, I don't think I was ever at one club once. Like I just wanted to stay home and see the 3 people that I was friends with.
It's interesting because we get to be extroverts. We get all of our extroverting out of us.
We just extroverted all over y'all.
It's gonna get messy. That is an interesting point. I think that we don't have to. We actually we love coming to talk to you guys. We love doing this, and we love going to set and working and performing and telling stories. We love doing that. And so when we don't have to do that, or we're not required to do that, yeah, I think you and I are both, we kind of keep it simple.
Yeah, on days off, like if I
Yeah.
have a day off and my family's in Austin and I'm in Vancouver and I have the other day off, I'm not leaving the house. If I am leaving the house, it's to go take a book and sit at a steakhouse and like have some wine and a steak and read a book or something. But it's boring. Kind of boring, right?
I went to a concert by myself last week. And I enjoyed it. And I didn't talk to anybody. I was just a weirdo in the corner.
He was introverting all over everybody.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, guys. I'm Amanda.
Jared.
Billy. Hi.
So you guys are both parents, and I'm also a mom, and I was wondering if there was like a way that you could protect your kids from any dealing with something in the future that would, like, what would it be? What's the best advice you got as a parent?
Jensen?
My buddy of mine sent me this little, I just learned the name. Hey. Somebody was just explaining what that was to me yesterday. Yes. I guess she already told you that story. Oh, good for her. So yeah, somebody sent me one, and it was a picture of a young dad in the bathroom, and he was putting his little daughter's hair in a ponytail. And the caption read, "Guns don't kill people, dads with pretty little girls do." And I just thought to myself, yep. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. There's a lot of things that that have the potential to make me fearful for her, or just raising a daughter in today's society, raising anybody in today's society. I mean, look at Paris. Like, this is really, really scary. It's not as, the world's not as safe as we like to think it is. And so that scares me, is not being able to protect her from anything that could hurt or harm her. But at the end of the day, I gotta trust that, that it will be okay, and believe that the society that we live in will help facilitate and nurture a big human being. So, yeah.
Giving it some thought, I think your instinct is to say like, I hope I get bullied or something. But I don't, it sounds weird. I don't hope my kids don't get bullied. Does that make sense? I don't hope they get bullied, but I was bullied. We've all been bullied, and it sucks. What I hope I can save my kids from is giving other people's negativity weight and value.